really weird seeing my hair with curls again. Hi guys, my name's Evie and today I just wanted to sit down and have a chat. I did my hair, my makeup. If you want to slag the hair, go right ahead. It's the first time using these curling wand things that I bought the other day. And I bought some new makeup, tried it out, really liked it, so I thought I'll sit down and have a chat because I haven't done one of those in a while. I think the last update video I did was around about the end of August. I feel like on Twitter over the last 6 months or so I've been pretty negative a lot of the time, and I covered quite a bit of that in my last update video in August. If you want to watch that, I'll put a link to it down below. But I just wanted to start off this video by letting everyone know that I'm alright. I'm a grumpy, moody bitch, but I'm absolutely fine. Could you not do a U-turn right outside my house in your noisy fucking van? Oh, he's not even doing a U-turn. Where the fuck is he even going? I'd known for a while that the last few months of 2017 were going to be pretty full on. There was a lot going on in various areas of my life. There was a lot of change underway. And then I had a couple of extra curveballs that were thrown in my direction as well, which I had to adapt to and deal with as well. But despite how often I tweet about how crappy my life is and how stressed I am and how much I can't be bothered with things and how tired I am and how many naps I've had, I'm still here and I'm doing alright. One of the most amazing things that's happened since I sat down and had a chat with you guys is that my sister got married at the end of October, which was just the most beautiful day. Honestly, I cannot even tell you. I was maid of honour at the wedding. It was such a privilege and an honour to be there to help my sister in one of the most epic moments of her life, and honestly the whole day was just absolutely, it was amazing. Getting ready that day was just absolute pandemonium, honestly. We had 2 hairdressers, a makeup artist, and there were 5 of us. It was absolutely mental, but everyone turned out absolutely stunning. If you've seen any of the photos from the wedding, I think I've got one of them up on my Instagram from just before we left, and my hair's really curly in it, which is kind of why I bought the curler screw curler, because I absolutely loved it. Elaine did a fantastic job with my hair, and then Alan did an incredible job with my makeup. It was such an amazing day, and I felt like an absolute princess. Of course, not all about me. My sister looked absolutely breathtaking. Honestly, her dress was stunning. She had the most gorgeous hair vine in her hair. Her hair was, my sister's got dark hair, so she had her hair down and curled, and oh my god, it was just beautiful. Both her and Jamie looked absolutely amazing. At the end of November, I graduated college, which was a bit of a strange one, I'm not gonna lie. It was weird graduating while you're still in education, because you're like, hopefully I'm going to have another one of these, so this is kind of like a trial run. The graduation ceremony from the college was completely optional. Obviously we already have our diplomas and things that we received from the SQA, but there were 18 in my class and I think only 5 of us actually turned up, including my best friend from college, Marina, came all the way over from Greece to attend that graduation ceremony. It was so much fun. It was so great to see Marina after like 4 months since she moved back home. We went out for a really big lunch, which I probably shouldn't have gone for because I had a massive dinner that night as well. I got to catch up with my friend Charlene, who some of you guys might know from both the vlogging and the YouTube communities. It was so much fun, honestly. Although it was a bit of a stressful day in terms of getting hair and makeup and running around trying to get to the place, it really was a good day. And to top it all off, I didn't fall. I think the principal must have thought I was nervous or something, because I walked up the little ramp thing, thank god it was a ramp and not stairs, and the guy shook my hand and he's like, oh, you really mastered those heels, and I'm like, these heels are like 2 inches high, they're not exactly big. Either way, the whole thing was live streamed on the internet and I didn't fall flat on my face, so I lived to see another day. I've also attended a couple of really cool gigs over the last 2 months or so. I went to see Good Charlotte with my sister at the end of November. That was just amazing. I adore Good Charlotte. They were one of the first pop punk bands I ever got into. The gig was just like a flashback till when I was like 16, 17 years old. It was incredible. But there was another curveball gig that I went to as well in the middle of December with my dad, of all people. Now, a lot of people may not take me for a dance music fan, but I actually love all genres of music. I'm especially a huge fan of old school dance music, stuff that came out maybe in the 90s, early noughties, sort of Ibiza classic sort of thing. I absolutely adore that kind of stuff. My dad was watching the one show between 6 and 9 months ago. I can't remember when it was. But Pete Tong was on there with an orchestra. It's either the London Heritage Orchestra or the Royal Heritage Orchestra. I can't remember what it's called. I can't be fucked going to look it up, to be quite honest. But either way, it's a 65-piece orchestra and they take old dance classics and turn it into an orchestral piece, and oh my god, it is outstanding. I've been listening to his first album of orchestral tracks ever since I found out about it. It is just absolutely amazing, and he released a second album, I think October, November of last year. But he also did a tour, so Pete Tong and the orchestra descended upon the Hydro for one night only. They went back to Ibiza. Oh my god, I cannot even tell you how amazing it was. In case there's any doubt in terms of what sort of songs I'm talking about here, they played Insomnia by Faithless, Children by Robert Miles, ATB 9pm Till I Come. Honestly, it is just You have to hear it. It's on Spotify. Both albums are on Spotify if you want to have a listen to them, because it's something a little bit different, but they sound so close to the original. There's hardly any difference in them. It's outstanding to watch, honestly. I'm trying to think what other good things have happened over the last few months. Obviously Christmas and New Year, it was just a little bit of downtime for me. I'd been working full time right through December since I stopped uni, and it was nice to just have a few days off to just relax with my friends and my family. Hogmanay was a pretty quiet one because everyone's been ill. I don't know what it is, I'm blaming this Aussie flu that's just been announced to come out of nowhere, but they said that after everyone got sick. I don't know if I've been gesticulating enough that you guys would have noticed what is on my arm, but I'm not sure whether this video is going up first or the video concerning the thing on my arm is going up first, so I'll show you guys anyway. I am trialling a new sensor for diabetes management. It's called the Freestyle Libre, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it from where I'm sat, but it's this little thing on my arm. It's basically like the size of a £2 coin, and it measures your blood sugars through like a sensor rather than pricking your finger every time. So far so good with it. I'm going to do a full review, etc. I've been vlogging bits and bobs as I go with that video, so that's hopefully going to go up within the next 2 weeks. I'll say that. You know what my scheduling's like, but I really want to try and get a review up on it because it's something that not a lot of people know much about. It's only been on the market for a couple of years and it's just becoming prescribable in the NHS. So I thought I would share my thoughts with it. So far so good. It's a bit strange. I'm not going to lie, I did really want to go for a bath the other day and then realised I had an electrical sensor on my arm and that probably wasn't going to work. Okay, I guess we should move on to the main reason why I did not upload over the last few months of 2017. I think a lot of you know where this is coming from. I started uni at the start of September. I enrolled a couple of weeks before that, and I know the date exactly because it was the exact same day that I made my last update video. I basically took the photo that I needed and made this video and then logged onto my computer so that I could enrol in my course. Firstly, they did not specify when submitting your picture that you couldn't have a flash on. So when I got my student card on the first day on campus, I look like Voldemort. I'm not even going to show you, it's that bad. To be fair, I have got a massive schnoz, so I don't know what's worse, having a big nose or having no nose. Let me know in the comments and your thoughts on that. Before all that though, I found the enrolment process really quite stressful, I suppose is the main way to put it. I spoke to other people on my course and no one really seemed to give a flying fudge when they enrolled in it, but obviously they didn't read all the bloody text that came with it. I picked my classes. There were mandatory classes you had to pick and elective classes I think they're called, I don't even know. But I like to look at the module and find out, you know, what I'm going to be studying. And I looked at the first mandatory module. I think, what was it even called? Global and Cultural Industries, I think, which sounds reasonably straightforward. And then I read like the outline of the course and I saw the size of the reading list and I actually broke down in tears. That's not even an exaggeration. I was literally sat at my computer sobbing my heart out knowing that I had made a massive mistake. I'm like, I do not understand half the words that are written on this screen. I do not know what any of this means. Am I thick? Am I way out of my depth? What the hell? Like, honestly, I was freaking out. At the time of recording this video, I am going back to university tomorrow to start my second trimester. Don't know why they call it trimester in my uni, there's only 2. But anyway, yeah, I'm heading back tomorrow for my first classes and I am really not looking forward to it. My first trimester was just, I don't even know. I knew before I started uni I wasn't going to enjoy this. I knew that from the get-go. That's not been any massive surprise to me in the slightest. But I just feel like everything is so disorganised, disjointed, I feel incredibly isolated, and it really took its toll on me last trimester. The lack of organisation and communication has just been really frustrating for me, even more so than it was at college. Probably because I'm driving 40 miles there and 40 miles back. There was one day I drove down because I had to make sure that I was in for a class because I'd missed the last 2 weeks. Class was cancelled. Everyone else seemed to know. Not me. No one bothered to tell me. The lecturer didn't post anything. There wasn't anything on the website. There was no email. There was nothing. But everyone else knew the class wasn't on except me. It's hard enough feeling isolated at uni when you are like about 10 years older than the majority of your class. I am by no means the only mature student and I am by no means the oldest in that class. The fact that everyone else knows something and you don't, it's really not a nice feeling. In fact, it bloody hurt, I'm not gonna lie. Got my own back though. Went to the library and took out all the good books for the lit review. When I started uni, I didn't know whether I was going to continue on to my 4th year and get my honours, because up here in Scotland if you do 3 years you get your bachelor's, 4 years you get your honours. Don't know why, that's just how it works. At the start of my 3rd year, I was unsure. Now, I'm pretty certain I'm not going to continue. Unless something miraculous happens in the 2nd trimester, for example I get the 4 grades I'm still waiting on from the last one, then I can't see me continuing on to 4th year. I personally feel like I'm wasting my time. I genuinely haven't learned a thing. But the thing I'm trying to get at with this, because I have been so pissed off, frustrated, demotivated with uni, it has absolutely destroyed my creativity. When you feel like you've wasted 10 or 11 hours of your day, very, very difficult to get in a creative mindset to try and focus and try and do something productive. It hasn't happened for me at all. This time round, I want to make sure I have time for myself, because that is not something I did last semester. I also want to make sure that I have time to blog and time to upload the occasional video if I want to. I'm not putting myself under any pressure, and let's face it, I can blog in my pyjamas. Can't do a video like that. Well, I could, but I don't think many of you would want to see it. It ain't a pretty picture. I need to make sure more than ever that things stay on an even keel this semester. Whether that's see my friends, see my family, being creative, having time for myself, that is what's most important to me. Not a uni degree that is getting me absolutely nowhere. So yeah, that is basically what has been happening over the last few months. As I said at the start of this video, I can be as negative as hell, especially when it comes to university, but in myself, for the most part, I am doing absolutely fine. The CBT that I did in the summer of 2017 has genuinely helped me. I do need to look over things from time to time. CBT is not a cure, you know, it requires a lot of ongoing work and a lot of ongoing thought and thinking and analysing yourself and your behaviours, which is something that I'm going to try and get back into. I feel like I've maybe let it slide a little bit over the last few weeks, what with Christmas and New Year and all the fuss that goes around about it. I hope you all enjoyed this video, well done if you're still awake. I hope that you're all doing really, really well and having a fab 2018, because let's face it, 2017 was a pretty shit year. Hope you're all doing well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye guys!